Hey guys, welcome back to this 2000 point battle report. Today we're going to do the new data sheets, the brand new ones that came out last week. So we have the new points for both Space Wolves and the Custodes, and we're going to do a Tempest of War mission. But before we get into that, I'd like to ask everybody to hit that like and subscribe button. Really helps the channel grow, and I'd like to thank everybody who's done so already. Also, I partnered up with my local game shop, which is actually pretty big. It's called Recess Games. If you hit the link below, shop online, get 10% off on all your e-commerce orders. Use the promo code MONSTER, and that you'll get 10% off using that code. It also gives a little bit of a help the channel grow a little bit that way as well. But with all that being said, let's get into the list. So this is a battalion of Space Wolves, 1,998 points. I'm going to use all 5 CP, leaving me with 1 left over. We do play, when we play these Tempest of War games, we do play the Nephilim 6 CP starting off because it's just, we don't want it to all just be strats. So first we'll get into the HQ. So we're going to start with, this is Horus Heresy Lehman Russ model. I'm going to use him as he's going to be proxying as a Thunderwolf, Wolf Lord on Thunderwolf. I'm going to give him, I'm basically spending 3 CP on him to give him 2 Warlord traits and a relic. His 1 Warlord trait is going to be the Wolfkin, which on Shock Assault I rolled D3 dice. And then he'll also have Resolve the Bearer, which gives him a 6 up, feel no pain. Once the deeds go off, that will affect, both of those things will affect units around within 3 inches of him, or 6 inches, I can't remember exactly what it is. He also has the Armor of Russ, because fight last, you can't leave one without it. I'm also going to take Bjorn the Foul-Handed. Bjorn's going to take, I'm going to spend 1 CP to give him an additional Warlord trait. We can do that with Space Wolves lists, get up to 3 Warlord traits. And he's going to have a Multi-Melta, and he's going to have Aura of Majesty, which is going to extend his auras out 3 inches, making him 9. Space Wolves got Space Marines. If you haven't looked at the data sheet, get all their upgraded weapons for free, which is really good because Bjorn went down to 155, I think. So I think he went down 40 points. Next in the list is going to be Murderfang. Murderfang again went down as well. But we did take Murderfang. Almost forgot about Ragnar. So Ragnar just naked the way he is. I also took a Judicar. And my Judicar will have an extra relic, which is going to be a Vox Externum, which is going to extend his auras out another 3 inches. So that's going to make his fight last ability now 3 inches longer. So it's going to be 6 inches. We'll have 2 units of Wolfen. Again, points. I think these went down to last points, but I think Thunderhammers I got a little bit cheaper in this one. So 2 units. The leaders will both have Frost Claws, and then the other 4 in each unit will have Thunderhammers and Storm Shields. We'll have a unit of 14 Thunderizian Wolves. We'll have a unit of 4 Thunderwolf Cav with Thunderhammers and Storm Shields. A unit of Eradicators. So with the Eradicators, again, the guns did go down, but I'm going to take them as rifles so I can advance and shoot with them. So they're not going to be multi-melters. It's going to be just going to be meltas, single shots. And the big thing, which is probably going to be all over the table now, is going to be Inceptors, Plasma Inceptors, 3-man crew, free upgrades for their plasma guns. So good. Yeah, you're just going to see them all over competitively and non-competitively. Also a unit of Blade Garvets, Storm Shields, and Axis, the way they're decked out. And then I'll have 5 troop choices. We're going to have, let me scan this out a little bit. So we're going to have some Incursors in the back, 2 units of Intercessors, and 2 units of Infiltrators. Yeah, and I think that's all of it. That's going to be exactly 2,000, I lied, 1,998 points. Now we'll go take a look at Custodes. All right, guys, my buddy Eric's back. He's becoming a regular. Like I said in the last one, I'm going to have to start paying him, I think. Just kidding. All right, Eric, what do you got?
All right, so today I'm playing Emperor's Children because they got their 9th buff. They removed the debuff of once per game on their strat, so that was nice. I'm playing 3 HQs. I'm playing Valdor. He's my Warlord with his 2 regular Warlord traits. He has, Champion of the Imperium, Master of Martial Strategy, get some refund to CP, reorder my katas, reroll my hits. I'm playing Valerian. That is actually going to be a Valerian. So
I like it.
He got a little bit buffed. I am playing with his Warlord trait, Fearless Warrior, so no rerolling save rolls when he hits you, and Mortal Wounds on 6 is the wound. Then I'm playing a Praetor, or Vexilla. He has the Warlord trait, Superior Creation, and he has the Redeploy Relic. This Vexilla is going to be Imperialis. It's going to be the one for +1 attack for Khorne characters. On my troops, I have 3 troop choices. I have a squad of 5 Shield Guard. I have 5 Prosecutor Sisters. And I have 3 Sagittarium Guard. On to my elites, a little bit packed. So I have a squad of 3 Custodian Wardens. I have a squad of 3 Alaris Terminators. I have a squad of 2 Alaris Terminators. Now that they're OBSEC, maybe they'll do some objective grabbing for me. I have a squad, I have a Galadius Dreadnought. He's taking Eternal Pendant for the re-rolling the charges and the +1 attack, which is always good. For my fast attack, finally, I have 3 Virtus Praetors with the Salvo launchers. I have 3 Venatari Custodians. They have the lances for the extra attacks. And I have a squad of Witch Seekers to get that pregame move. And now that AP is pretty nice on them.
No armor contempt for me. Then, how many CP do you say?
So I'm gonna start with 3 CP. I spent 4, but Trajan gives me 1 back, and this is exactly 2,000 points with the new changes.
All right, excellent. We'll be back with the mission and the deployment. Okay, guys, we are back, and we ended up pulling our cards from the Nephilim pack, and we can't see that because the light's on it. So we have Burn and Raise, which is basically control 1 or more, control more than your opponent. You get 5 points for each of those bulletin points. Also, you would get to raise an objective. So basically, what happens is you get points for raising it. Then that objective disappears. Vox Static, meaning that any kind of reroll is going to cost us 2 CP, which I actually like a lot. And then the Dawn of War deployment. So basically the hot dog style deployment zone. So all right, let's kind of go over the board here and go over what we can do. So here is the map. Because we got to look what we got looking like. Like if you guys ever watched my battle reports, which I'm sure you guys have, we have ruins here. If you can see in it, you can shoot it. We are playing this right here as being opened, so we can shoot through that as well. These big concrete blocks are not breachable. They're not scalable. You have to go around them, or you can fly over them. But every other piece of terrain on here is going to be ruins. These little pieces here and on this side are just going to be like cover. They're not going to be what's it called, obscuring. And this is going to be counted as one piece. This is going to be counted as one piece, along with these 2 behind me. So essentially, if you haven't played Tempest of War before, and this is your first time tuning in, Tempest of War, you draw 3 cards in your command phase at the start of your turn, and those are your secondary objectives. That kind of dictates what you want to do and where you want to go on the board. So I'm just kind of setting up here. I set up because I don't know where I'm going to end up, but I just dropped my infiltrators back here to stop his deep strike. I did spend the CP to put my extra Wolfen in deep strike, so I do have Wolfen in deep strike right now, or in strategic reserves, I should say. I also put my other unit of infiltrators back here as well, just to stop him. I think he has something in deep strike or in reserves 2 or deep strike. I think
I have 2 Alaris Terminators that just went in deep strike.
Yeah. And then because Bjorn has a 9-inch bubble of rerolls, all my guns are essentially going to be around Bjorn. We got a unit looking to kind of take over this side of the board. My wolves are looking to just run in the middle if they need to. And then we have Murderfang kind of stomping and patrolling his way over here. So that's my deployment, because again, we don't know where we're going. But this is what we got going on so far. Let's take a look at what Eric's got. Oh, I did put a unit of Incursors out here. I did this to stop him from... you can deploy outside your deployment zone with your...
My Witch Seekers get a 7-inch move before the beginning of the game, but they can't end within 9 inches of any enemy models. Right.
So I put it here. I just chose this side just because I got some more melee stuff that can go that way. I left the middle open and I left that open. If he does come out to both of those, I was prepared with my wolves, my Fenrisian wolves, and Murder Fang to go over and get them. So that's kind of what I did there. All right, sir, what'd you do on your side?
So as I have 2 redeploys, I'm a little bit taking some risks. My Dreadnought's out in the open. My goal was keep as much hidden turn 1, kind of bunched up around my characters. That way, if he does with those Thunderwolf Cavalry get very far, I'm going to be able to hopefully hit back and hopefully remove them. So I have Virtus Praetors, my prosecutors sitting on my home objective. They're going to stay there the entire game, hopefully. 3 Atlas Terminators just hiding over here. My Dreadnought's exposed. I got my Shield Guard there, pretty much where I want them no matter what. And the Virtus Vexilla with them. And then over here I have Valerian, Squad of Wardens, Squad of Virtus Venatari. That way hopefully I can jump on all these objectives if I go first. And just stand there and hopefully block them out that way.
Right. So, guys, the other thing I forgot to mention is we do play the rubber band rule, which means that if you can wrap a rubber band around it, that's when you're in the terrain. So these guys, just for an example, these guys are outside the terrain. So I cannot see them. Even though this is open, I cannot see them because this is all going to be obscuring. So that's what we got going on there. All right, sir. First or second turn, what do you think?
I'd like to go first.
Yeah, I really don't matter. It doesn't matter to me. All right, I'll be going first. All right, so I'll draw my cards and everything off camera, and we'll be back after my movement phase. All right, guys, after my movement phase, I'll go over my cards real quick and investigate sites, which basically get a unit into the middle of the battlefield and do an action. It's got to be within 6 inches of the center, which I don't have. I'll show you. I did move my Fenrisian wolves up there, but excuse me, beasts can't do actions, so I can't do that one here. Extend battle line, which is basically me holding my own deployment zone and holding one in no man's land, which I do have 2 now. And then I actually pulled no prisoners, which is a bad one to pull in turn 1. So I put that back, spent my last CP, and got Bring It Down, which is going to be on his Dreadnought over there. However, I can't see his Dreadnought, so it's going to be a pretty boring turn 1. I just kind of pushed up a little bit here to push in the middle of the board. Got my wolves up to kind of defend the stronghold a little bit here. Move these guys up a little bit just to position Murder Fang to get out and do some work. I'll take some pot shots, I think. I don't think I can really do anything. Maybe I brought my Thunderwolf Cav up a little bit with Leman Russ, which again, if you guys are just tuning in, Leman Russ is a Wolf Lord on Thunderwolf model. So that's what he is with the Thunderhammer and Storm Shield. Pushed my incursors up a little bit here. I kept all my guns back with Bjorn just a little bit up. And kept this big murder blob back here not doing anything. So I don't think I'm in range to really shoot anything. Maybe these guys here. Okay, am I over?
Yeah.
All right, so I got 5 shots with incursors, hitting on 3s, and there's no rerolls, and then wounding on 5 because you're toughness 6, right? Or toughness 5. So they do not get cover saves on their guns.
Okay.
So just 1 at -0, AP 0.
Saved.
All right. I think that's all I can really shoot at. Got 24 inches here. I'm not over anybody. And then these guys have an 18-inch range, but they're behind cover. These guys, and Bjorn has a Melta, so he can't really shoot either. So at the end of my first turn, I will score 5 points for extend the battle lines, and we'll be back with and Eric's turn. All right, after Eric's movement phase, let's talk about the cards he got. So he got No Retreat, No Surrender, which is basically can't walk off from objective marker, can't fail morale, and can't
fall back.
So kind of left that whole blob right there, not being able to move because you want to score that 5 points. Storm hostile objective, which is basically taking one from me, and
which I've already succeeded with my blade guard advancing right here.
Yep, because the wolves are not OBSEC. And then aerial denial, which is basically denying me 12 within 12 inches, taking all my units outside of 12, which is this, and this are all within 12, so you have to kill all that stuff.
Yep.
And what about your katas?
So for my katas, I went in Callistus, pretty standard choice, get some advancing, do some shooting turn 1. So pretty much everything advanced that moved, with the exception of my Dreadnought and these spikes here.
Okay.
So everything else.
So what else did you do?
So these guys advanced, they're staying attached to the ruin, that way hopefully I'll get cover from shot. These guys advanced to get onto the ruin, they rolled a 5, pretty hot. So they're going to be shooting in and hopefully removing those guys. Dreadnought just moved around, hopefully going to target Murder Fang and hopefully do some damage to him. And then everyone here advanced forward, trying to get onto the objective, hopefully keeping that objective with counting as 2 models, Murder Fang. That's a lot scary. I'm hoping to kill those Marines.
Yeah, somebody knows that he does know that Murder Fang is a character and he's character protected by everything here. But we'll see what happens. The idea is probably like you were saying, kill those, kill these, and have a free shot at Murder Fang.
Well, even it's not. I don't think I'm gonna kill Murder Fang. I'm hoping with everything here, Murder Fang isn't. He's only gonna kill 1 unit.
I got you.
And my hope is one's still gonna be there next turn.
So guys, as I'm looking at this through the camera, not the best selection for maps with these 2 armies. I mean, the wolves are hard to see on this blue map here, and the custodes are hard to see up against that gold terrain. So that's my bad, guys. That was my bad on that. Obviously, the planning was horrible.
All right.
Take full responsibility for that design flaw.
So I'm gonna begin my shooting. I'm gonna start with these guys. They're gonna shoot these Thunderwolf cav right here, easily within range.
Yep.
So that's gonna be 3 shots, hitting on 2s. I think wounding on 3s because strength 8.
Yep. Toughness 5.
So 1 misses. I'm just gonna let that miss. Here's the wounds. 2 wounds at -4.
-4. So there is no armor or contempt anymore. They are a 3-up. Just so you guys know the math, they are a 3-up save. They have a storm shield, goes down to 2. He is -4. It's going to put me on my invuln of 4-ups. So here we go, and I'm going to fail them both. And damage.
D3 plus 3. So 1 is going to be 5, and 1's going to be 4.
All right, so that's going to kill 2.
All right. Next thing next.
They have 4 wounds each. So
okay. I'm going to start here with my sisters. They're going to flame these wolves. You said the wolves are toughness 4.
Yet.
So I'm going to spend 1 CP. It's nice actually having CP. To increase your strength by 1. So these are going to be strength 5 flamers.
Okay.
So it's 5d6 shots. I like that.
It's a lot.
We got 6 there. We got a 5. 2 4s. And a 2. And now here's the wound roll. So wounding on 3s. It's going to be AP 1, which actually matters now.
It really does. They don't get it anyway, but yeah, it does matter.
So I take out the 1s and 2s.
All right, let me.
So
we got 10 wolves in cover. So we're gonna roll in our 6-ups now. We just need 6. And so I'll keep 2 of them, and then I'll just roll on these 2. And so, how many is that? 9. Let's see, we got 9?
Yep.
All right, 9 will die.
Okay.
All right, so 9. So what I had to do is I had to pull the ones in cover. So I had that guy in cover too. I probably could have left one of them in there to keep them in coherency. All right, so I just flipped that guy over there. I'm still out of coherency, but it's okay.
All right. So I'm moving on to my wardens. My wardens are going to shoot these Marines. 1 is in rapid fire range, 2 are not. So I'm going to get 4 shots.
All right.
So hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s because I'm next to Trajan, and wounding on 4s. Rerolling 1s. All hit. Wounding on 4s. I'm going to use my Emperor Chosen reroll. So 3 saves at -1.
-1, 4-ups. So I'll save 2.
They're 2 damage piece, so it kills 1 guy.
Kills 1 guy.
Right. Valerian is going to target the same unit, only one shot. Here's his hit roll. It hits, wounding on 4s. It wounds, -1.
Nope.
2
Damage.
damage.
2 damage.
Yep.
Kills another one.
Ah, but he's still character protected. So I guess I'm gonna have to do it. I want to put them in him, but that's okay. It doesn't make that much of a difference.
Right.
They're all gonna target, so that's going to be 12 shots.
That's coming from these guys here.
Yes, the Venatari. So these are going to be strength 6
Into those.
-2. So hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s for Valerian first. So 1 misses, and then wounding on 3s. Emperor Chosen reroll. So that many.
AP.
2.
If you do some 5s. So damage.
2 apiece.
Kills 2 more.
All right. Okay. That's all the shooting on this side. I killed him out of range. So I'm going to start with these guys. And they are just going to put their bolt volleys into... Well, actually, they have a higher range. So I'm going to put my bolt volleys over into them. Looks like 2 will be able to see them. So 1's going to put it into the wolves.
Okay.
Or actually, 1's going to go over there.
That's coming from those guys.
Yes, my Sagittarium. So 2 are going into
here.
This squad, and 1 that's obscured is going to shoot over there.
Okay.
So I'm going to do the 2 first. So that's going to be 6 shots. Hitting on 2s into the guys in cover.
Mm-hmm.
All hit. It's strength 5, so wounding on 3s. So 4 at -1.
-1, so 3 ups because of cover. And 1 damage.
2 damage.
I'm sorry, 1 hits.
Yep, it's 2 damage.
All right.
And then in the one guy into this. Sorry.
Oh, you're good. I'm going to take it away from Bjorn.
This guy over here.
All right.
So 3 shots.
We got those guys. Go ahead, roll it.
Hitting on 2s, they all hit. Wounding on 3s. So 2 wounds.
AP.
1.
-1, so 4s. Saving both.
All right. And I've got 2 guys shooting left. I'm gonna do my Vexilla Praetor first, back or into the wolves. Or
Okay.
actually, I don't want to do that because I would like to. No, it's a good idea. So I'm wavering because there's so many. But 2 shots hitting on 2s. I'm gonna no, not there. And then wounding on 4s. Emperor Chosen reroll. 1 wound at -1.
Oh, thought I saved it.
All right.
Killed that one. Now he's not. I don't have to worry about Cohansy.
Yep. And then 10 shots from the Blade Guard into the wolves. Hitting on 2s, wounding on 4s. 1 miss, and then 4's the wound. Emperor's Chosen reroll here. Nope. So that many.
AP.
AP1.
This is into the wolves, right?
Yes.
So 6s. The rest of them will die.
All right.
We only have 4 left, so.
See, that's what I didn't want to do. All right. And that's all my shooting. So we're on the charges.
Mm-hmm.
So first things first. You have a 6-inch rogue, so I'm not going to be charging over here at all. I do not want to give you. I don't want to give you a free fight phase. So first things first, then. I'm going to charge here.
So, guys, Space Wolves. What we're talking about is Space Wolves. As a unit, as a chapter, can 3-inch heroic intervene any unit, but they do have a strat for 1 CP that characters can heroic intervene 6 inches for free, but other units can heroic for in the 6 inches for one CP.
Okay, so I'm charging right here.
Okay.
So I need like a 3. That's gonna make it.
You'll get it with a 5.
Yep. So they're just going right on the other side. Just be able to hit them and hopefully clear them off this objective.
Right.
And he's gonna go like that because he's within an inch, and I'm staying outside 6.
Yep, I got you.
All right, and that's the only.
How many attacks do they have?
They have 4 piece.
4 each.
And then, no, that's a bad idea. So 4 each, so they're gonna have 12 attacks plus 1 miser.
What's that? What are they hitting on? What are they wounding on?
Hitting on 2s, wounding on 2s.
Yeah, spend it, transhuman.
Okay. So
I just need 1 to stay alive, so I get
Yep.
that objective.
So these miss. And here's the wound roll. I will re-roll one of these for Emperor's Chosen re-roll. So that may save.
AP?
AP 3.
AP 3, so 6 is... Fail them all.
Alright.
I'm sure they're more than 2 damage each.
Yeah, they're all 2 damage.
Alright.
So, and...
that would be it?
Yeah, they're gonna consolidate just like that.
Alright, so what'd you score, sir?
So what I scored, I got no retreat, no surrender, because I didn't leave... everyone who's on objective stayed on objective. Yep. I got Storm Hostile objective. I took 2 from you. And Area Denial, I did not score, I think, because I think you're still...
Yeah, within 12.
Yeah, within 12 of the center, which we talked about being, like, right here. Yeah. So you're still there, unfortunately.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
So we will be back after my movement, after the score, actually. All right, guys, so in my movement phase, the cards I dropped were Aerial Denial, Raise the Banners, and Teleport Homers. Deploy Teleport Homers. Deploy Teleport Homers, I got to get in his deployment zone to perform the action, which is not going to happen this turn. Raise Banners, I am not going to get as well because I can't get infantry onto an objective. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that one yet. Aerial Denial is really what I'm going to try for right now. So I essentially set everything up here to make the move towards kidding. I got to clear out this unit, this character, and that unit back there. Moved Murder Fang up. Dropped in my other unit of Wolfen here, 9 inches away from these guys here. And then moved this Death Blob of Wolfen, Ragnar, and Blade Guard up to take on these bikes. So I'm hoping I can do that. So the idea behind all this is, we'll just go over this so you guys know, is I'm going to try to shoot those guys first. If those guys die, which you can't see very well, but if those guys die, then that may dictate what happens with Murderfang. Trying to get an 8-inch charge from here to there. We pre-measured that. So that's kind of what we got going on. So let's start shooting. So I'm going to spend 1 CP, my last CP of the turn. And I'm going to, I really missed the tally, man. I'm going to make Bjorn, I'm going to give him Wisdom as the Ancients. So it's going to make him reroll 1s to hit from his natural ability and reroll 1s to wound now because of Wisdom of the Ancients. So Plasma first, going into those guys back there. So we overcharging.
Okay.
So we have 63
Spend 1
shots.
CP, you can't reroll against them.
Okay. Can't reroll anything?
Just hit or wound.
Hit or wound, okay. So we're going to have, I had to actually roll these separately. So we'll just divide them up. So we have 6. That's going to be 3 shots there.
4 damage.
So nothing, not reroll anything.
Oh, you could reroll the number of attacks.
Okay, well that does not help me, Eric. All right, so the first guy. So I just can't roll any 1, so he dies.
Yeah.
And he does not die, and he hits on 3s.
Okay.
So those are all hit. Second guy. Those all hit. And third guy. And those all hit.
Yep.
All right, so wounding on 3s, right? Because strength 8, toughness 5. So 3s. Can't re-roll these because he won't let me.
Mm-hmm.
So I got that many at -4.
-4. I'm taking my 4-ups. Here's my save. Out. So I take how much damage?
2 damage each.
So it kills 1, puts 1 on wound.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright.
So I will take, I'm going to be cheeky. I'm going to go this way.
And then the Meltas.
Okay.
Shooting into those guys as well. And total obliteration is what it's called.
Okay.
And so hitting on 3s. Mm-hmm. No re-rolling. And wounding on, so still 3s because, so 3 more, -4.
Alright, 4-ups. Take 2.
Alright, so the first guy.
The first one's just going to kill
Okay,
guys.
second one is 4 damage.
Alright, kill him.
Alright, oh, that's shaping up pretty nice, Eric. Shaping up pretty nice. Joking myself here. I think I'm going to put Bjorn
Into my Dreadnought?
into the no. I probably should just concentrate on killing these guys.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do it. So we're gonna go here into those guys there, hitting it's a multi-melta, hitting on 2s, and then wounding on 3s.
Yeah.
So and he does not reroll, so just 1 at -4.
Saved
it. All right. So we're gonna drop a crack grenade from. I'm just gonna roll them together from both those guys there.
Yeah.
Actually, I can't roll them together, so we'll just say that misses because the Wolf Lord hits on 2, so we'll say that 2 misses, and it does not wound.
It's not. What's strength?
I think it's strength 5, right? Or is crack strength 6?
I thought crack was strength 8. I could be wrong.
You're actually right. It is.
So it does, and I save.
Okay, there we go. Doesn't even matter. So we're gonna put his bolters into the sisters.
Sounds good.
Bjorn has a heavy flamer as well. I forgot about that. Let me see if I'm within 12 inches. Okay, so those heavy flamers going to go into them as well. So number of shots on the heavy flamer for 2.
Moving on 4s.
And nothing. Okay. Yeah, now we're going to go with Murder Fang into the sisters.
Okay.
Hits on 5s. 1, 3, nothing.
All right.
So Murder Fang doesn't shoot.
Yep.
We're going to have these guys here go into them as well.
Sounds good.
So we have 4 guys left. They have the assault 3s. I can't remember what they're called. So
auto assault rifles.
Yep, that. And they're going to be hitting on 3s.
All right.
And we're going to be re-rolling the 1s if I had any. And then wounding on 5s.
Correct.
So we just have 1. No, wait, -1 actually because we're in tactical.
I have a shield though, so okay. 2 up still.
Okay. All right. We'll just go into. I know they have pistols.
I am toughness 6 though.
I think his is. All right, so guys, what we did was we just played some stuff off camera. Ragnar shot at these guys. These guys do have pistols. One, the sergeant does have, or the champion, which is this guy here, will have. He does have the Volkite. I did do a mortal wound on him, and then the Judicar then shot him and missed. So let's go into charging. So let's. We're gonna charge obviously the Thunder Cav first. So we'll just see what we can do. So we're gonna get 6 there. We're gonna charge Lehman Russ in there as well. He's gonna be in with the 5. Bjorn, I needed a 10. That's what I wanted to get it. So let's see. We got 10. Give me a 10. Oh, and, and I don't have a reroll, so I can't go into there. The Wolf in here. They're in with a 7. The Blade Guard Vets. They're definitely in with a 9. And I can't remember what Ragnar's is, but
I think an 8.
He's in with a 12.
Yeah, it's definitely going to make it.
And then the Wolfen down here, we needed a 9.
A 9. Let's do it.
Oh.
Reroll?
They can reroll, yes. Oh, this one's short. And then Murder Fang.
Where does he want to go?
Yeah, he's going to go into... I need an 8.
All right.
To go into that guy.
Let's do it.
So we're going to go Murder Fang here. We want to try to clear out the center. Ideally, this one will be good. And he's in with a 9.
All right. Cool.
All right, so I'll move all this stuff and be back.
And I'm still not picking up Murder Fang.
All right, so here's what we got. All right, so here's what this Death Bob looks like. Look, I'm hoping I picked this up. But I wouldn't be surprised if we miss on all this. But that's what we got going on there. I did get the Judicar in there, so I did fight last on these guys. These 3 guys, 2 Thunderwolf, and Lehman Russ into this. He has Armor Russ. They're fighting last. So I am going to start with Murder Fang. Okay, so Murder Fang, believe. All right, so we're going to go Murder Fang first. So he's got 5 base attacks and then Shock Assault, which is 3 instead of 5. He's hitting on 2s. They all hit. So strength 12. Hitting on 2s. Rerolling the fails because they're Frost Claws. It still misses. So that many at -3.
All right, on my invulns. Take 1.
Pretty good.
How much damage?
Pretty good. 3 damage each.
I might feel no pain because he has superior creation. 5 up. I take 2 wounds.
Take 2 wounds.
4 wounds left.
That's pretty good. That actually stopped me from scoring right there.
Yep.
That's pretty good, dude. All right, so Thunderwolf Cav. We have.
I'm spending using 2 strats. No rerolls. Transhuman.
Okay, so we have 3.
Okay.
3 attacks per guy. Then we have plus the sergeant's going to give me an extra one.
Right.
That's going to be 7 attacks. They normally would. So another Space Wolf trait is you add 1 to the if they advance. I'm sorry, if they charge, get charged, or heroic intervene, you get +1 on the save. I'm sorry, +1 on the hit roll. So they would normally be hitting on 3s, going up to 4s because of the Thunderhammer, going back down to 3s because they charge. So hitting on 3s. And we're re-rolling the
no
ones.
rerolls.
Oh, that's right. No
Because
rerolls.
that strat.
Yep. And then wounding on, so 3s again. So those all wound. -2.
-2. I have 3 ups because I have shields. I'm going to take 2, so it's going to kill 1 guy.
All right.
I'm going to take 3. There.
Yeah, 3 damage. And they're 3 damage each for those who are watching.
Oh.
The 3 damage. Thunderhammers are 3 damage.
Okay, it takes 2.
Okay.
I thought they were 1.
No, you're
2
good.
damage.
No, you're good. Yeah, Power Fists, for those who are also watching, Power Fists are -3 through 2 damage. Thunderhammers are -2, 3 damage. These are the wolves. Hitting on 2s. Yeah, they hit. Let's see. Plus, well, yeah. So hit on 2s. Strength 5, toughness 5. So we need 4s. So just 2. AP 2.
So 3 ups.
So one damage each.
Okay, 1 guy has 1 wound.
All right. So we'll consolidate Lehman Russ into there. So he gets 5 attacks plus D3, which is going to be another 2 attacks. Hitting on 2s, back down up to 3s, back down to 2s because of the Thunderhammer and the Hunter's Unleashed ability. So that's pretty good. And then 3s, correct?
4s, transhuman.
Oh, that's right, transhuman. No rerolls. So 2 at -2.
So 3 ups. Save 1, take 1.
3 damage.
It's going to kill that 1 guy who's wounded.
All right. So we'll have Ragnar fight first over here. I'm just going to pause this and get all the dice off for all this stuff. So we're going to go here now. We're going to start with Ragnar. Ragnar has 10 attacks. Hitting on 2. No rerolls. And then a strength 6, toughness 6.
Yep.
So 4. That's not good.
2.
2 at -3. Or
-4,
whatever your involved is.
Yep.
All right, so that's it for that. We have, this is the Wolfen right here. So we're going to do the Thunderhammers first. So they're going to be hitting on 3s. Now Wolfen are always in the Assault Doctrine, so 6s are going to explode. Didn't matter because I think I got 1 6, so I'll just leave that 1 in there.
2 6s.
2 6s. And then 8 to 6, so 3s. That many at -3 because of the shock assault.
Yep, so they're going to have 4 ups. So I fail these guys. How much damage?
3 damage each.
3 damage each, so it's going to... This is going to kill the wounded one. Another one kills them all.
Okay. Let me take some of these dice back. All right, so I'll do some pile and consolidation there. I'm going to have you fight before we...
Yep, so 4 attacks with him because he's next to the Praetor. So 4 attacks hitting on 2s. I'm going to hit the leader. So
You're going here first, the guy?
Yeah, so I'm going to go him first into here.
Into Wolf Lead, okay.
So 4
into
attacks.
Lehman Russ?
Yep. What's your toughness?
Toughness is 5.
5. So hitting on 2s, wounding on 3s. All hits, wounding on 3s. I'm gonna Emperor's Chosen reroll. So 4 saves at -3.
Okay, 4 save at -3. So it's gonna be on my invuln, which is 4 ups. And we'll save that with the damage.
2.
The 6 up Funeral Pains. So he's gonna take 2.
Right.
He's down to 5.
Okay. Then Praetor, 5 attacks one for the one extra. Hitting on 2s.
Going into Murder Fang.
I'm gonna Emperor's Chosen reroll. And then, yep, going to Murder Fang. And then Strength 8.
Tough to 7.
So, 3s. So that is 3 at -2.
3 at -2.
Mm-hmm.
So he's got 5 ups. Damage.
2 down to 1.
2 down to 1, so that's going to be down to 7.
And then his Misericordia. It hits. Need 5 to wound. Does not wound.
Okay. So he's at 7 wounds. I'll get a dice for it. These are going to be Murder Fang's wounds up here.
Yeah, you're right.
Just so we don't have to.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so after my turn, I'll consolidate all this when we cut out. But so I did not get aerial denial because that thing didn't work. Couldn't kill all those people. That was a pretty nice save though, right there on that guy.
Yes,
that was solid.
I saved way more than I should have.
So I'm actually going to. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of. Well, I'll think about it off camera. I'll come back and do that. But meantime, we'll be back after the score. All right, guys. After you saw the score, it's right now pretty lopsided. So Eric got assassination, which he could do because I don't
really like Murder Fang being right there out in the open. Because
all my characters are literally fighting. Overwhelming firepower, which is just kill 3 units in range attacks, and then defend stronghold, which is keeping me away from your deployment zone, I think, right? Or no, yeah. Yeah, keeping me away.
So it's this objective. It's not my whole deployment zone. Just this, which is why I moved these guys up here. Hopefully get some fighting going on. I fell back this guy because he's giving me +1 attack, so that's a really useful thing to have. Mm-hmm. Moved my Dreadnought here. He's going to try and take out Murder Fang. I moved everyone up here. Hopefully, I'm going to get some charges off. We'll see how that goes, though. I advanced my Venatari Custodians to steal that objective because they are OBSEC now, and they're going to try and shoot him off. That way he has to dedicate something going back.
Right. So, guys, and we got what we got going on right here. It's just a little bit of a tactics I want to point out, just like what Eric just did here by moving these guys over here, making me have to pay attention to them and taking this back objectives. What I did over here was, remember the Judicar has a Vox Externum. So basically that means that anything within 6 inches of him is going to fight last. So if they charge the Blade Guard vets from these Terminators, I think they're Terminators, right?
Yes.
Then they will fight last. And remember, I do have a strat that I can heroic intervene up to 6 inches. So anything that comes into that is going to fight my Wolfen and my Blade Guard vets. So that's what we got going on here. Your Marshal Kata.
So I'm in Capitris. I'm going to be in Stance 1, which will hopefully be pretty helpful moving into this next round. He's not going to be able to re-roll the hit roll in combat against me.
All right. Where do we start, sir?
So I'm going to start with over there on that side. I'm going to start with these 3. Well, actually, I'm going to start from the back. Don't want to kill myself out of range. I'm going to shoot all my flamers into those Wolfen. Okay. Not the most effective use, but gotta do something.
Dude,
so
any shooting is good shooting.
D6 shots apiece. So
that's pretty good.
4 there. 5 there. 6 there. 3 and 2. Okay. So wounding on 5s. So I'll take out everything that isn't a 5.
AP any's?
AP 1.
All right, so there'll be a 3-up save because of my storm shields. Yeah, so it goes down to 2, going back up to 3, and take 1 damage.
All right.
So 1 is down to 2.
And then I'm going to shoot the. So I'm moving on to my Wardens. They're going to shoot the same target. So that's going to be 6 shots because they're in rapid fire range.
These guys here?
Yep. Good. Hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s for Valerian right there. So they all hit. Wounding on 4s, or no, 5s because it's strength 4. I'm going to use my Emperor Chosen re-roll. So that is 3 saves at -1.
At -1, so I'll be back up to 3s and save them all.
All right. Valerian behind him are going to do this. He's going to do the same thing. 2 shots. 1 hit. I'm going to re-roll that one. 2 hits. Here's the wound roll. Neither. So, moving on. He's my single Blade Guard is going to shoot at the Lehman Russ
Yep.
in combat because he's got a pistol. 2 shots, hitting on 2s. So rerolling this hit. It hits.
Okay.
Wounding on 5s because strength 4. So 1 wound at -1.
All right, so guys, just so you know, why he didn't re-roll his what is that called? That you get that one re-roll.
Emperor's Chosen reroll.
Emperor's Chosen re-roll. Although he did do it on that, or maybe he didn't.
I did on the hit. I don't know what I did last time.
Either way, no, I'm talking about. So basically, the Resolve of the Bear. What I'm getting at, Resolve of the Bear. Also, you can't re-roll against the Warlord. You can't re-roll wound rolls or damage rolls. So that's why he's not re-rolling some of that stuff against him. What am I looking at? Damage with AP?
AP 1.
AP 1, Storm Shield, so 3s. Good.
Okay. My Dreadnought is going to shoot it at Murderfang, because why not? 2d6. So 10 shots. 5. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Strength 6, so wounding on 5s. I'll use my Emperor Chosen reroll there. So 3 at -1.
3 at -1, so that's going to be 4 up. So he'll take 1 damage.
Only 1.
So he's down to 6.
Okay. I'm going to do my Venatari into those infiltrators back there.
Okay.
So that's going to be 6 shots, hitting on 2s, wounding on 3s, AP 2. So 2 miss. I'm going to reroll one of these with Emperor's Chosen. So 5 hits, wounding on 3s. So 3 at -2.
-2, so we're going to need... I did have 1 guy touching, so -2, -1, so it's going to be 4 ups. Nope. Damage, that's 2 damage, right?
Yeah.
So 5s. So lose 2.
Okay.
That the guy touching.
All right. So shot. I got just here. So let's start. I'm going to try to peel away some of these guys because these guys are definitely getting in combat. So we'll see. I'm going to start with my 3 Terminators. So 6 shots with their spears. Hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s. Wounding on 4s.
Okay.
Rerolling 1s because they're toughness 4, right? Blade
Guard are toughness 4, yes.
Okay.
Pretty sure.
Yep. So all of those hit, and now the wound roll. 4s. I'm going to reroll this one for Trajan, and I'm rerolling the other one for Emperor's Chosen. So neither of those, so it's just 4.
4 at AP?
AP 1.
AP 1, so it's going to be 2s because of the Storm... Or 3s, I'm sorry, because Storm Shield 1 goes through.
2 damage?
2 damage, so it's going to be down to 1.
Okay. So D3 shots apiece with their grenade launchers.
That's got 1 moving out down there.
So that's going to be 5 shots. Hitting on 2s, wounding on 3s. Rerolling 1s for Trajan. So 5 hits, and then wounding on 3s because they're strength 5. So that is 5 at -3.
-3, so 4 ups. That's pretty good. So 1's going to die.
Yep.
That 1 guy's going to die.
Trajan's going to target the same unit. So 2 shots. Hitting on 2s, I can reroll. Wounding on 3s because he is strength 5. They both hit. So 1 wound, and I'm going to use my Emperor's Chosen. So 2 wounds at -1.
-1, so 3s. Good.
Okay. So that's, I believe, all my shooting. We're on to some charges. Yep. So I'm going to start here. Make it really easy. Yep.
He's in. All right.
He's going to go like this. So he's jumping on the point as well. Might as well. And so on to some of the more tricky charges. Over here, I believe that's a 6 on the dice. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Okay. So
I'm looking through the lens, so yeah, it's a 6.
okay.
I believe you, Eric.
All right. So I need a 6 on the charge. That's not going to do it. Rerolls 2 CP, so I can't do it.
All
right.
That's tough.
Yeah, it happens. Anyways.
These guys?
They can't charge. They advance.
Oh, they advance.
Yep, they have assault, which is why they could advance and shoot.
Okay.
Over here, I believe I need a 5 on the dice to get into them.
Looks like it.
So, let's see. 5? Just
That's it.
barely.
Just barely.
All right. And now, because you're going to make me fight last anyways, let's try and shove Trajan in there. I think I need a 7.
Okay. Gets it.
7.
Look at these guys just getting it. All right.
Yeah, just barely. All right. So that is all of my charges.
All right. So let me do some heroicing here.
All right.
So I'm going to spend my 1 CP and heroic the wolfen in 6 inches.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to go. We'll do that off camera. They want to get Ragnar in there. All right, guys. So what I end up doing over here is bringing my wolfen in 6-inch heroic intervention. They're within range. I don't base until I actually get once I do the movement. I also heroic Ragnar into Trajan, so that's going to be a pretty fun fight. We'll see what happens there. And yeah, so go ahead, sir. What would you like to do?
All right, let's start with the Dreadnought because that scores me a bunch of points. So
and I have no CP left, so
I have 6 attack space. I get 1 for being next to the banner, and then I get an extra D3. I get an extra 3.
Nice. All going in the.
Yep, I'll go in the Murder Fang. So this is going to be. So I have this many attacks, hitting on 2s. And wounding on 4s at AP 3 damage piece. Let's see.
Do it. Wounding on what? I'm sorry.
4s.
Hitting on what?
2s.
2s, all right. So they all hit?
Yep. And then wounding on 4s.
4s.
I'm going to Emperor's Chosen reroll. Okay.
Damage? I'm sorry, what's the AP?
3.
AP 3?
Yep.
So I need 6s? And I don't... what's the damage?
2 damage apiece, so it's a total of
8 damage?
Yep.
I don't know if Dreadnoughts blow up, but we're going to roll it in case.
Mine do, so...
I don't think Murder Fang does, but...
Alright. And I liked that. That went pretty well.
Alright, so you're these guys here.
He's not getting... So, yeah. So... where to go? So they have 4 attacks apiece. Rerolling 1's a hit, 1's a wound. Toughness 5, so I'm wounding you on 3s. Wounding them on... So what I'm going to do is... Probably not the greatest idea. I'm going to put 4 attacks into these guys.
Into the wolfen. Okay.
Yep. Or, sorry, no, 8 attacks on it.
Into the wolfen. Okay.
Yep. And I'm going to put 1 guy, so that's 4 attacks, into them.
Into the Blade Garbet. Okay.
And I'm going to put 2 Miser Concordias as well. 1 into the wolfen, because that's the only place it can go all the way back there. So I'm going to do the wolfen first.
All right, let's do it.
Hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s for Trajan. They all hit. Wounding on 3s.
5.
Strength 8. Rerolling 1s for Trajan, and I'm going to use Emperor's Chosen reroll.
Yep.
So that is that many saves at -2.
So I'm gonna have to roll 4 at a time because they're I got storm shield on them.
Okay.
-2. So there's gonna be 4 ups. So damage
2.
2. So 1 guy's gonna die. All right, one guy dies.
That's rough. All right, and then into the Blade Guard veteran. So that's 4 attacks, hitting on 2s. Reroll the 1 for Trajan. All hit. Wounding on 2s, because strength 8. Rerolling 1s for Trajan. So 4.
Yep. And then what's their
AC
still
2.
4s? All right. So damage 2. So this is going to kill 1.
All right.
And then 1's going to be on 1 wound.
All right. Then the 2 Miser Concordias going into them. So hitting on 2s, wounding on 3s, rerolling 1s. Rerolling 1s. So 1 hit. And then the wound roll. That won't wound. Emperor's Chosen reroll.
Did you use it already?
Oh, yeah, I did. So it doesn't matter. And then the 1 that's going into them.
Okay.
There's a hit. And there's the wound. It does wound at -2.
Nope. Damage? 1. All right, so we'll put that onto the Frostclaw guy.
Okay.
All right, so before I do anything, I'm going to... I'll just consolidate this and we'll be back in a minute. All right, guys, so here's what we got going on here. So Trajan's going to fight last, so I'm not going to fight there yet. I'm going to also include this wolfen once we go into those attacks. I'm actually going to take Lehman Russ. Oh, he may have fight last anyway, so it really doesn't matter. I can really start anywhere I want to. So let's just start here, and we'll work my way down. So the Thunderwolf Cav, So 2 I don't get shock assault on this. So 2 attacks and 3 attacks. 2 for their base, and then the leader is on the Black Wolf jumping. And he's gonna be hit. They're wounding on 4s now because I only get Hunters Unleashed if I get charge of heroic. So they're hitting on 4s. And they're gonna reroll.
No rerolls because of Capritress.
Okay, so no rerolls to hit. And then wounding on 3s. So 3.
-2.
-2.
He's dead.
All right. So that's it for that. I think I might. I'm gonna actually pile into this dreadnought.
Okay.
No, I'm not. I'm not gonna do that because I get turned, so I can charge them and I'll get fight first. Although it's not gonna matter because Lehman Russ is gonna make him fight last. All right, so let's go over here. So these are my Wolf and Thunderhammer attacks. We're gonna go into these Terminators here first. We're gonna be hitting on 3s, and we're gonna be rolling 6 explode. So there's 2 6s, 4 6s. These all miss. So these are for my 4 6s.
Okay.
And then strength is 8, toughness is 5, so 3s. Take out these here. Those at -3 because of the shot, because of the Assault Doctrine.
How much damage apiece?
3 damage each.
So it's going to kill 1, put a 1 on a wound.
All right.
Because I have 4 wound models. So I'm going to do like that.
All right, so then this is the Claw.
Okay.
And he's going to get 2 explosions, which I'm just going to keep. Oh, wait, he hits on 2, so keep one of those in there. And then it's strength 6, toughness 5, so 3s. And the re-rolling. Can I re-roll against them?
Yeah.
Because they're
Only just
Okay.
not the hit roll.
-3.
So 4 ups.
Pretty
Saved.
good. Look at this guy, man. Saving like crazy. Everything else is going to go into Trajan. So this is going to be my Blade Guard vet.
Okay.
Hitting on 2s.
Rerolls?
No re-rolling, that's right. It's a good time for that kata to come up.
Yep. That's where I planned it.
We got, so I believe it's 3s again. And cannot re-roll these, can I? No, these are
I don't stop you, but...
No, I can't. Just 1.
Okay.
-4.
4.
No, yeah,
Still take it.
still 2. It's not -4. It's -3, but 2 damage each.
So I took 1. Feel no pain. I take 1.
Okay,
right,
Ragnar. Hitting on 2s. Those all hit. Wounding on 3s.
Yep.
-3, so it's going to be on his invul.
Yep, 4 ups.
Actually, it's -4 to believe it or not.
Oh, well, 4 ups. It doesn't make a difference. So I take
2 damage each.
3, so that would be 8. I'm going to use my Moment Shackle, or... let's see. Yeah, Moment Shackle, so I definitely don't die, so I'm going to take 6. Feel no pain, then?
Mm-hmm.
Take all 6, so good thing I did that.
Down to 1.
Yep, down to 1.
All right.
Alright.
Swing back, sir.
Yeah, so I'm going to put 1 attack into the single guy, and I'm going to put 4 attacks in the Ragnar.
In the
so
Ragnar,
I'll do
okay.
Ragnar first. So hitting on 2s, re-rolling, and probably wounding on 2s, because strength 10.
This is in the Ragnar?
Yes.
Okay.
Those hit. The wound roll. So that many.
4 ups.
Yep.
4 up. Oh,
3 damage.
Ragnar is down to 4.
And then the
I'll
2,
double check. He might be 7 or 6 wounds. These guys still alive.
2 attacks, reroll hit roll. Both hit. This is going into the.
But
Yep. So 2 wounds, and you're in roll.
4 ups.
Take 3.
They'll die.
Alright. And I believe that is that.
All right, what'd you score, sir?
So I got 5 for assassination for killing Murder Fang. I didn't even try for overwhelming firepower. That wasn't happening. And defend Stronghold is at the end of your turn. I think maybe I can keep it with you having to go around, getting them kept in combat. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I think you're probably going to have that one.
So we'll see. I'm going to throw this one away.
All right, so we'll be back after the score. All right, guys, here we go. You still have Terminators and Deep Strike.
I do.
So it's still a very viable thing. I'm sorry, guys, we're talking outside. So my cards were Tempting Targets, which Eric chose that one over there for me. Secure No Man's Land, which is basically securing 2 objectives in No Man's Land. So I'm going to do there. And I already did there, and I already did there. And then the other one was Raise Banner that I kept from last turn. So I'm going to do that with these guys. I moved these guys up to this objective. I raised banners with them because it has to be infantry. Kept these guys in combat. Just moved the Judicar up a little bit so I can, when I charge, I can make like Trajan fight last on that. And advance these guys up just to get them in position to take that objective next turn. Moved everything up so I can see essentially everything with my eradicators. So I can get here. I can see everything with my plasma scepter, so I can get here or the dread, and move Bjorn up so he can get into the middle and get into the fray with some stuff. So I can see there everything that shoots is within 9 inches of Bjorn. Move the Wolfen up. So not sure exactly what I'm going to go into right there. We'll see how the shooting phase goes. But yeah, that's where we are right now. So we are going to start shooting. I'm going to put these guys into these guys here. Mm-hmm. So we got 3 shots. It is rapid fire, so it's 6 shots. Mm-hmm. Hitting on 3s. And then the 6 auto wounds. Huh? And then just 1.
They have a 3 up because they're Venatori, all right, so good. Saved.
And I am going to Assault Doctrine. So I'm in my Assault Doctrine, so 6s will explode in combat. So all right, we're going to go to, let's go to Bjorn. Let's beat Bjorn into the Dread.
Okay.
I want to reroll. I think I'm going to spend my 1 CP and make him a Wisdom of the Ancients. It's probably dumb that I'm doing this now, but I'm not command point to reroll anything, so I want to reroll. I guess that'd be my way of rerolling.
Yeah.
So he's going to have Wisdom of the Ancients, so everything that's going to be, he's going to reroll 1s to hit in the wound, unless I can't do that against you.
No, you can do that.
Okay.
Because I cannot use Emperor's Auspice on a vehicle.
Okay, but can I do that? Oh, so that's a strat.
Yeah, that's a strat.
Okay.
In combat, it's my kata.
Okay, so I'm gonna so we're going to go into Dread with Bjorn. It really doesn't affect Bjorn though. Anyway, hitting on 2s hits, wounding on 3s does not wound. I cannot reroll that. Flamers, we're gonna go into Heavy Flamer, which is 1, and that misses. Come on, Bjorn. Come on, Fell-Handed, the legend. I guess what we'll do is we'll put the Eradicators into him as well.
Sounds good. Let's do it.
All right, so total obliteration is going to give me 6 shots. Hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s for Bjorn. Look at this. Look at this. This is terrible. And then wounding on 3s, rerolling the 1s. So 3 at -4.
4 ups because he's... So I take 1.
All right, damage. It's going to be 5 because of +2.
All right.
Do you reduce
down
though?
To 4. Yep. And then my Feel No Pain, 6 ups. I take 3.
All right. So it looks like I'm going to have to charge them.
So I have 6 left.
So I'm going to put all my these guys here into these guys here, and I'll supercharge them.
Who's that?
The Eradicators.
Emperor's Auspice.
All right.
No rerolls.
So here we go. A number of shots. I roll them separately. So that's going to be 4 shots for that guy. 5 shots for this guy. And 6 shots. Always good when you have a lot of shots and you can't reroll 1s. And he does die, but he does hit twice.
Okay.
All right.
Still alive.
Still alive. And he dies. All right.
Why couldn't you do that the first time?
And then wounding on 3s. Are they strength 5 or 4?
Toughness 5.
So 3s. I can't. All right. So we have 5 at -4.
All right. They're taking their 4 ups. Damage piece.
2 damage each.
So kills 1, kills 2.
All right. And 2 of my guys die, so I think it's a fair trade for you.
Pretty even. I think it's probably in your favor.
I do get that command. I do get that back.
Because they are 165 points.
It was matched out because that's 130 points right there. Sorry, so I got you by a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
All right, so that was that. Let's let's go to charges.
Okay.
So we are going to charge. Well, it's pistols here from Bjorn into Trajan.
You mean Ragnar?
Hits. Does not wound. All right. All right. So let's go to charges. So we're just going to charge here. I'm going to multi-charge this. I'm not even going to roll that because
it's
pointless.
You're good. I think you block Bjorn out.
Yeah, I might have to roll Lehman Russ.
Yeah, see how far you can get. Or can he move over models?
He can go this way, though. I guess. Well, I guess not.
Because he's cavalry.
Yeah, because he's he's cavalry. That's true. All right, so that's okay. Well, I'll block Bjorn out. We're going to charge my Judicar.
Okay. Yeah, that seems fair. You're with this too.
You know what? I'm not going to charge my Judicar.
Okay.
Because I don't need to at this point because they're within. Yeah. We are going to charge the wolf in, and I'm going to charge. Ooh, what do I want to do here? Do I want to charge everybody?
Maybe. Then you gotta be careful. Don't get too ambitious.
I know. I could. I will tell you. So right now you do. I have blocked Valerian. I blocked him out from heroicing.
Unless you charge over here.
Unless I charge over there. Oh yeah. No, I'll just go into these guys. Just like this.
All right.
And then we're going to draw within an inch so I can get them all in.
Is that all your charges?
That is going to be. Yeah. Do you have before I finish this? Do you have a interrupt? Not interrupt, but
I'm gonna spend 1 CP, and if you don't, I'm gonna charge over there.
Yeah, I'm gonna. That was my next thing.
Okay.
So you don't have to worry. Don't spend any CP because I'm doing that anyway.
All right. Cool. Do it for me.
So, but do you have anything that allows you to heroic outside of 3 inches? Besides this, because this was gonna happen anyway.
Yeah.
I'm not changing that.
If I spend the strat, I think on Valerian it makes it a 6, but that would be the only thing.
Okay.
But even then, I'm not gonna get around.
I got you.
So.
All right. So the Dread's gonna fight last.
Okay.
Valori's gonna Trajan's gonna fight last.
Okay.
And I'm going to start.
So you gotta start there, there, and there.
I'm gonna actually start here.
Okay.
Because if I start there, you kill Wolfen still hit back. Although.
Well, you have to fight because that was charge. I don't have enough CP to interrupt. That's what you're talking about.
Yeah, so that you can't interrupt that. So I'm gonna okay. So it doesn't matter. I'll start here. You don't have enough to interrupt, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So I'll start over there. 2 attacks plus shock. 2 attacks plus shock. 2 attacks plus or 4 attacks to the sergeant.
Yep.
Plus shock. Hitting. This is gonna be over here, guys. Hitting on 2s. 6s will explode. So I got add 2 more into that. Mm-hmm. They normally hit on 3s, but add 1 because of Hunter's Unleashed. And then we have just basic knives, so it's going to be hitting on 5s.
Yep.
Or wounding on 5s. So we'll take out all the misses.
All right.
There's one more. That's one more. Just,
I got 3 ups.
AP 1, -1.
So 4 ups. So I take 2. He's still alive with 1 wound.
All right, so let's. All right, let me get some dice ready.
Yeah, you're all good.
Well, I'll do this stuff I can do off real quick. So the Thunderwolf Cav into the Dread.
All right.
So we have 3 for the Sergeant, 2 Shock Assault. Hitting on 4. I'm sorry, hitting on 3s. Goes down to 2s, back up 3s because of Thunderhammer. I rolled no 6s. I am going to re-roll. Nope. No re-rolls? Still? Okay. That doesn't go off, man.
It goes off in my command phase.
In your command phase, right?
Yeah, my command phase.
All right, so hitting on 3, wounding on 3s. Yeah. And just 2 at -3.
-3. So I take 1.
3 damage.
Feel no pain. I take 1.
All right, so here.
I forgot also, he is -1 to hit in combat.
Okay.
Just so you know.
All right, so the wolves are not going to be hitting on 3s. So he's -1, but I'm going -1, -2. All right, yeah. So it'd be working on Thunderhammers to make me hit harder.
Yeah, but
so I'm going to add. He's -1 to hit.
Yes.
All right, so that's going to be a hit anyway because it's it explodes. Explodes.
It.
Yeah, I'm exploding. So the Thunderwolves hit on 2s. Mm-hmm. You're making me hit on 3s. That would actually miss. I'm keeping it in because of the 6.
Okay.
So 5s. So just one.
Okay.
At AP3.
Saved.
All right. And then we're going to have the... I think I'm going to have Lehman Russ pick up your character.
All right.
Well, how many wounds does it?
5 left. So you've done 4.
Ah, man.
I do 3 damage a hit.
Now I'm going to have Lehman Russ go into the Dread.
Okay.
I think I'm more worried about the Dread. So we got 5 attacks. Shock Assault because of the Wolfen. Just 1. Hits on 2s, up to 3s because of Thunderhammer. And goes back down to 2s, but then you're going back up to 3s.
Yeah, so it's...
So it doesn't...
you get 3s.
It's 3s. And then wounding on 3s.
Okay.
So
2.
Yeah, -3.
Yeah, so 4 ups. Take 1 damage.
Right, 3 damage.
Down to 2. Feel no pain. Take them both.
And then the wolf. That one misses. And then 5s. Just 1 more at -3.
1 more -3. Take it, damage.
1.
Take it.
All right, he's down to 1.
No, he has 2 left.
2 left? All right.
Yep.
All right, so we're going to go Ragnar, who only gets 6. All right, so 6 attacks, hitting on 2s. Because he's not -1 to hit, right? Hitting on 2s. That 1/6 will explode. And then strength 6, toughness
5.
5, so 3s. So -5.
4 ups. I take 2.
2 damage each.
All right. Feel no pain.
Can you die?
We'll see.
He takes all of them.
Yeah. I want to check something real quick.
See, wait, all right, I'm going to pause it and get the dice ready. Now I got all the dice ready. I'm going to do my Thunder Hammers first into those guys. Hits on 3s, up to 4s, back down to 3s. 6s will do more, so we're going to have, I got 2 6s. I'm going to keep those 2 in there. This was a miss. This was a miss. This was a miss. And then I'm going to be wounding on 3s.
4s, transhuman.
4 because transhuman. That's right. I don't know if you caught that before we cut out. He did transhuman those. So 4s. It's cocked. So we're going to take out all the misses.
Okay.
And it's -3 now because of the assault doctrine.
4 up. So I'm going to take 4 damage.
3 damage each.
So I have a 6 up feeling pain. I got to do 1 at a time. First guy dies.
How many wounds do they have?
They have 3.
Okay.
Which is why I got to do it 1 at a time. Second guy dies. And then third guy, 6 dice. He's dead. So they're dead.
So I am not going to consolidate here and give you extra shot. Although I might consolidate into your sisters. Make you have to fall back and shoot. Yeah, I'm gonna just tag your sister there.
Okay.
Now you get to go over there, sir.
Yes, so I'm gonna fight with them. They will have 8 attacks with the spears, 2 Miser Concordias, everything going into the Wolfen. Yep. All right. So first the 8 attacks. They 1 misses, and then wounding on 3s. Emperor's Chosen reroll right here. Nope. So 4 at -2.
-2. So I got to take it on the guy on the Frost Claw guy. So that's going to be -2. So that's going to be 6s. So he's going to die. So we'll just put him over. And then the other ones are going to be on the Thunder Hammers. And they're good.
All right.
All right. So we have...
Or Miser Concordias.
Good.
2 hits. 1 wound at -2.
And damage?
1.
All right, so that's going to be on the Thunder Hammer. He's down to 1. All right, so we have the guy who died. I'm just going to roll them all together. 4 base attacks. Not Shock Assault, but does have Frost Claws. And then 3 for the other 3 guys.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I take that back. They are always considered to be in Shock Assault.
Okay.
That is the part of the Wolfen's rule.
Yep.
And they are always considered to be into the Assault Doctrine as well.
Cool.
So just so everybody who knows that, I did add the dice back in. Why they paused, I don't know. So these are going to be Thunder Hammers first. I'm sorry, the Frost Claws first. Oh, I probably should have done that. I'd try to pick up that one guy. No rerolls because they're not core. Either way, they're not core, so I can't reroll because of your Katab. But I did get 1/6. And then hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s. Rerolling because of claws.
Okay.
So we have 4 at -3.
4 ups. I take 3 damage.
1 damage each.
So that'll kill one and then put 2 wounds on another.
All right, then my Thunderhammers. Wounding on. They're not minus, right? So wounding on 3s. Or hitting on 3s.
Yep.
1-6. So we'll leave that 1-6 in there. And then we need 3s per wound. That was pretty good.
4s.
3 damage each.
Kills him.
All right, you get to fight back with your dread, sir.
Yep. So the dread's gonna have 7 attacks base because he's next to the guy with the katana. Then he's gonna get additional D3 attacks.
Okay, going into where?
That's gonna go all in the leader.
On the leader, okay.
Yeah. So I'm gonna get an additional 3 attacks.
So, guys, in case you guys are wondering too, his deed did go off. So the Thunderwolf Cap also has a 6-up Final Pain as well.
All right. So hitting on 2s. Lose these. Actually, I'm going to reroll one for Empress Chosen. Hits. Wounding on, I think, 3s because strength 7.
Yeah.
So these miss at, so that many at -3.
-3, so 4 ups. Ooh, missed, failed 3 of them. Damage?
3 piece.
3 each? Okay, so let me just have those 3. 6s. I need some 6s. See what I get first. That is going to be just enough to get him. He had 5 wounds left. All right.
All right. And then my Adeptus Custodian gets to fight.
Yep.
So
over here.
4 attacks with the spear, hitting on 2s, wounding on 3s. So strength 6. So they all hit. Wounding on 3s. I'm going to use Emperor's Chosen reroll here. So that's 3 saves at -3.
-3. So I need 6s. Just keep one alive. I just need 6s. Keep one alive. None of them. They all die. All right. All right. So that worked out good for you.
Yep.
That didn't work out. I thought I could pick that dread up, but
yeah,
that did work out pretty good for me.
Yep.
And so at the end of my turn, I did score banners because I raised it there with those guys. I didn't. Are you OPSEC?
No.
You have more miles. You have more miles. So I can't. I'm gonna get rid of tempting targets. But I really shouldn't because I could take that from you next turn. I did secure no man's land though, so I'm gonna get 10 points there plus the 5 that I held for holding. And right now you hold 2.
I hold more because I'm also holding your objective.
Yep, you're holding. Yeah, you hold that one, that one, and that one.
Yep, and I'm gonna get, or I hold that one.
So you got 10 points.
Yep, and I got defend stronghold because you didn't get over here.
Okay, so we'll put that on the score. We'll show you the score, and we'll be back.
All right.
All right, guys. So in the beginning of his command phase,
of my command phase,
you pulled investigate sites.
Yep.
Which is doing an action within
the center.
And he has this guy there that he could do that.
Yep.
Behind enemy lines, which he actually has there as well. And then no prisoners, which is going to be really hard to get because I don't think you can kill 30.
Yeah, I originally pulled Bring It Down. I spent 1 CP to change it. Didn't get anything better, unfortunately.
And what's your kata?
My kata, I'm going to be in Rendax. I'm just going to be in stance 1 right now. This stance isn't going to help me in this matchup, but none of them really did. So, starting, I have Valerian. Valerian started the raising before the sisters left because I'm not going to hold that for too much longer, so I want to get rid of it. That way he's not scoring it. And this guy right here is doing the action. Other than that, I brought down my Terminators on that objective over there just to make it a little bit more difficult for them to be picked off that point, and that way I hold that for a bit longer. And yeah, that's about it. So now we're going to... Let me check something real quick. Where's my... There it is.
Okay.
So I'm going on to my movement phase. I'm going to start with my Venatari...
Shooting phase?
Yep. Atari Custodian is going to shoot the Plasma Inceptor.
All right.
2 shots, hitting on 2s, wounding on 3s. So I'm going to use my Emperor's Chosen reroll there. Still 1. And now the wound roll. Doesn't wound.
Doesn't wound.
Both of the Terminators are going to shoot at the same target with everything. So the 4 spears first, hitting on 2s, wounding on 5s. So 3 hits, then 5 to wound. So 2 wounds at -1.
-1. So we just get cover, so it's 3 ups. Okay. Save them both.
Then 2 grenade launchers. These D3 shots, so 4 shots. Hitting on 2s, wounding on 4s. So 3 hits. And I'm going to use my Emperor's Chosen reroll here.
Did you use it already?
I did it for the Atari. I did not do it for them. Right. So 1 at -3.
1 at -3, so that's going to be -2, so it's going to be 5 ups. Nope, damage.
Just 1.
He's down to 2.
All right. He is going to shoot in the combat here.
Okay.
So 2 shots with this 2d6 shots with this flamer. There's the 6 shots. Strength 6, I believe wounding on 3s.
Yep.
Emperor's Chosen reroll 1, so 3 saves at -1.
-1, so it's Storm Shields are going to be down to +1, -1, so 3 ups. So it takes how much?
1 damage piece.
So he's down to 1 more. I failed 2 of them or 1 of them?
2.
Sorry, 2 of them, so he's down to 2 more. Okay. They got 4 wounds each.
Alrighty. So that is that. Moving on, charge phase. The charge phase is complete. And the fight phase.
And the fight phase.
So you'll go first here.
Do I want to... Do I want to heroic there? If I heroic there... No, I'm not going to. Let me think about this. All right, guys. So what I ended up doing is spending 1 CP for a Relentless Assault Space Wolf strat that allows me to consolidate an extra 3 inches. So I did heroic into his character here. The idea is then I can when I consolidate after I piled in, I can consolidate and move it the extra 3 inches into the sister. So here is going to be my pile in would be like this, and now I'm basing him. So that's what I'm going to do. Probably could have got him anyway without them, but regardless. So automatically that makes me not have... So he's going to get the fight first here because I'm choosing to fight first there. It's my turn. So here's what we got. So we're going to go... Although I probably should let you fight first there. Fight the Dread. And then take Valori out on death. That's what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to do that. So that's the strat. So I'm going to let him fight me and fight my Dreadnought. I'm sorry. I'm going to let him fight there. I'm going to try to pick up his Dread there. So we have... so it's still in... I still am in Shock Assault, but I don't get all the Shock Assault tactics. But I'm in the Assault Doctrine. It's his turn with turn 3. So hitting on... It's 3s, 2s, back down because you're -1 to hit.
No.
Isn't it your Dreadnought?
Oh, yeah, Dreadnought, yes.
So I'm going to be 3s. Thunderhammer makes it 4s. Dreadnought makes it back to 3s. I think I'm at 4s. I'm at 4s. Either way, I'm hitting on 4s. And then 2 for shock. Okay. Or for assault doctrine. And then 3s again. So we have 2 at -3.
2 4-ups. Take 1.
3 damage.
3 damage down to 2. Feel no pain. He is dead. Does he explode? I don't.
Alright.
Alright, then I guess Valerian's gonna... So, he's dead?
Yep, we have Valerian fight now in the Dread, in the Wolfen.
Yep. So, 6 attacks, hitting on 2s, wounding on 3s. 6 is the wound, proc a mortal wound, and you cannot reroll the save roll. So, 1 misses. I'm going to reroll it with Emperor's Chosen. So, 6 hits. Here's the wound roll. 3 wounds at -4.
-4, so I'm going to take it out of my Storm Shield first because I got 1 guy that's hurt. So, first guy. Good. Good. Oh, and the 1 guy dies.
Yep.
That'd be this guy here. So, I will just fight all of them into there. So, all right, so we have the Claw and the 3 Thunderhammers. I'm going to roll the Thunderhammers first just for the fun of it. And I got the dead guy in here as well. So again, wounding on 4. Oh, he's not -1 to hit.
No.
So 3. That was terrible. And then we'll keep the 1 for the 6.
Okay.
And then 3s. So we have that many at -3.
All right. Whoops. And I'm dead.
All right. I was gonna say, dude, if he lives through that was a pretty bad hit roll.
Yeah, but that would have been rough even if he did survive.
So here's where I'm spending the strat. I'm gonna pile in here, give your sisters the ability to hit.
All right. So I guess I will. I believe sisters. Let me check. I think they have 2 attacks apiece with 3 on the sergeant.
Now, Death Frenzy, guys, I cannot use again. I can only fight once in the fight phase. So even if she kills any of them, I cannot fight again on it. So,
all right. So the sisters are going to have 2 attacks and then 3 for the sergeant. So that's going to be 11. 1, 2, 3. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 5s. Because strength 3. So 2 at a no AP.
no IP.
Yep.
3 ups.
You're
Actually, there are 2 ups, but we're good.
Yep.
All right. So at the end of your turn, sir, what'd you score?
So I'm going to score 2 for Investigate Sites, because I did do it. I'm going to score behind enemy lines. Because they got
right there?
Yep. Or let me check when that is.
At the end of my turn?
Yeah, I'm checking that right now. End of my turn, so it does complete.
Cool, excellent.
And then no prisoners, probably not getting that. So
all right, discarding that, I'm sure.
Yep.
All right, so we'll be back after the score. All right, guys. So here's where you saw the score. Things are I have a lot more units on the board than he does, but again, it's all about cards and scoring in this game. So he can still pull this off. Actually, he's winning, so I'd have to pull it off. So I got behind enemy lines, storm hostile objective, and overwhelming firepower. So in this, there's a chance I could score all 3 of these. I already got behind enemy lines because I advanced my my Thunderwolf Cav there, so they are now on his side of the board. Storm hostile objective is I have these wolf in here are going to charge there to try to take that objective. I also laid on this objective here front with my interceptor. And the other one was overwhelming firepower. I had to kill 3 units in 3 units. So I'm going to try to pick up these 2 and this with my shooting with Bjorn, my eradicators, and this one guy. I obviously left my wolf in combat there. So let's see what we got going on here. All right. So first we'll start with we'll start with this one guy here. My interceptor, he'll put his attacks, or he'll put his guns into this one fly guy. And I'm not going to supercharge because I need him to be alive. So that's 3 and 2. Hitting on 3s. I am not in Bjorn's reroll range. It's a good thing I did that because... And then wounding on 3s. So 2 at -3.
4 ups.
Right,
he's dead.
Just 1 damage each. All right, so that's 1 unit dead. So that works out nice so far. Mm-hmm. My eradicators are going to shoot into these guys there.
To 1 CP transhuman.
All right. So total obliteration. So I have 3 shots going into them. Okay. I'm sorry, 6 shots going in them because I'm shooting at the same target. Hitting on 3s. Rerolling the 1s for Bjorn, unless I can't do that anymore.
Still can.
All right. And then
4s because of transhuman.
wounding on 4s because of transhuman. And the one time I don't reroll for Bjorn, or put that thing on him.
I take that 1, so roll for damage.
So it's going to be 4.
Kills him.
Because I think I'm within 12.
All right, so I'm going to pull from the front.
Yeah, all right. So that will stop that from happening. Because Bjorn cannot see him, so I won't be able to get overwhelming firepower. Because I don't think I can see him with Bjorn anymore. We'll see. We'll let the camera do the work. I cannot. So that was good. So what we'll do is should have shot with Bjorn first actually, but we'll put Bjorn into that character.
All right.
Everything I have into that character for Bjorn.
Sounds good.
So 2 melter shots. Does not wound. Look at that. Bjorn didn't even do anything, and then the flamer.
6 and force.
Bjorn's like, I'll just kill him. I'll just kill him. With so 3 at -1.
Am I getting cover? I don't think I am. Ah, wrong.
Yeah, you are.
Take 2.
No, you're not. Actually.
Take 2.
All right. So
1 damage.
Go ahead and damage.
5. Feel no pain.
Just take 1. All right. Bjorn's gonna have to. Well. So I have my shooting from these other guys here.
Yep.
Hitting on 3s. That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
And wounding on 5s, I believe, right?
Yep, because toughness 5.
So we have 3 of them.
Alright. 2 ups. Unless you have AP.
AP 1.
So I take
No,
1.
no AP. No AP.
Okay. Feel no pain. Let's feel it, so I have 2 wounds left.
No AP because I'm in the Assault Doctrine.
Okay.
Alright, doesn't matter because I didn't kill that guy either, so that was lame.
Nah, it happens. Performance issues.
So here's what we got going on. So now we're going to do charges.
Alright.
I don't think I'm going to charge here.
I don't think that guy picks him up.
Because, yeah, I can't do 4 wounds there. Let's do the Wolfen.
Okay.
Into the Sisters. 7.
I believe 7 makes it. Let me
double check that.
Yeah, I can't believe it doesn't. Yeah, 7 without a doubt.
Okay, and then
get as many on the objective.
Yeah, and then Bjorn 6 will get him in. Right. Well, actually, it might be close. Oh yeah, 6 gets him in, and then we'll. I'm not worried about charging anybody else.
Okay.
So we will. I'm okay if those sisters fight first on there. So anyway, Bjorn going into that one character.
Okay.
6 attacks with the shock assault, hitting on 2s, wounding on 2s as well.
Yep.
And then we got minus a lot. So it's
4 ups.
Whatever you're involved with.
You know, feel no pain.
Well, it's D6 damage.
Well, he's dead. I kind of figured it was more than 1, but I only have 2 wounds, so.
Yeah, so we're gonna get his. All right, so we got all 3 of those going into your sisters.
Okay.
Do I have a claw guy over there? No, I think I took him out.
Yeah, you have 3 Thunderhammers, which are probably a little overkill in this match.
So then we got boom, boom, boom. Hitting on 3s now because there's no added on. Mm-hmm. And we got 3 more attacks, so we're going to leave 1 more in there. Okay. Because 6s still explode. And then 2s. Reroll that one. So that many minus 3s.
Minus 3s, I have 6 ups. I do not foresee this going well. You kill him.
All right, so took that objective. You get to fight here with your other sisters.
Yep, we're going to give that a shot. So that's going to be 11 attacks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Hitting on 3s, wounding on 5s. 3s first. Miss. And then 5s. So you have 2 at no AP.
2 at no AP?
Yep.
So 3 ups. That saves them.
Good.
And then there's the Thunderhammers into those sisters. Mm-hmm. Hitting on 3s. And then we're going to take out these 2s and 1s. And then we're going to add 3 more back in there because of the 6s. And then 2s. That many minus 3s. So guys, Thunderhammers are only minus 2, but Shock Assault gives them shock.
And they're dead.
The Tactical Assault Doctrine gives it plus 1 AP, so that's why we're minusing 2. Alright, so at the end of my turn, I did not score overwhelming firepower, which kind of stinks because my plan didn't kill any of them. So we will we'll put that one back. I did storm hostile objective, and I did get behind enemy lines. For 10, Eric is holding 1, so he's going to get 5 points. And then, yeah, so we'll be back after the score. Okay. All right, guys. So Eric, what he did was his cards were capture enemy outpost, which he has, and then he has battlefield supremacy, which he can get, and he has tempting targets. Eric only has one model left on the board, and I picked this as tempting target. So let's go back real quick because he raised this one originally in last turn.
But I failed because he killed the guy who was doing it, and it completes at the end of my turn.
So then that went back onto the board. However, he did raise this one for 5 points.
Just because it doesn't make so it in capture enemy outpost. If raising it stops me from capturing the outpost because it's no longer there at the end of the turn.
Right.
But it doesn't make a difference because they're both 5 points. It's just different categories, but I haven't maxed either of those categories, so it's net neutral.
Right. So that's why he did it just to do it.
Yeah. I just like doing
just to do it, right? Just to do something, right? So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna show the score, and then we're gonna come back for my turn. All right, guys. So we are back after the score. You saw the score. Excuse me. It's getting closer. All right. So I got defend a stronghold, which I have to then kill this guy to defend that to get that 5 points. I also got battlefield supremacy, which I already have because I hold all the objectives essentially, and grind him down, which is I got to kill more units than he does at the end of my turn. So we have I did raise this, so I'm gonna get 5 points there, and then just moved everything over so I can get some shots at this one last guy. All right, so here's where we go, guys. All right, so we're going to start with shooting. We're going to put the plasma into him, and I'm going to actually supercharge him.
Okay. Spend 2 CP, 1 to transhuman, 1 to stop rerolls.
All right, so number of shots is going to be, it's probably dumb, but it's 2, 3, 5 shots. Hitting on 3s. He does die. And then wounding on 3s. So just 1.
No. Transhuman.
Oh, transhuman, that's right. Well, so he dies for no reason. Not by Malthus. Probably dumb to supercharge that, but I wanted to do 2 damage on him anyway, so. No rerolls.
Because that applies to my unit,
yep.
Not to what's shooting me.
So 2 at -4.
Saved.
All right. So he does live, so I'm not going to grind him down.
Yep.
This guy will die. All right. So I will get battlefield supremacy, and I will not get suspend a stronghold because he's still there. So, all right. So we will go to Eric's turn 5. All right, guys. So you see the score. I mean, the score right now, Eric is trying to maximize everything he has. So what he did is the cards you got, Eric, were...
So I got Deploy Teleport Homers, pretty good. I'm already in where I need to be for that. Extend Battle Lines. It was originally Secure No Man's Land. I threw it away, but I didn't get anything better. And Raise the Banner, just as bad.
This is bad. So he's going to get 5 points for deploying Teleport Homers.
Yep.
Because I can't stop that, and he's OBSEC, so it ends at the end of his turn.
Yep.
So there's where we go. I'm not even going to go to this. Well, I'll go to score. All right, guys, so you saw the score. As it sits now, I had to come back and win in the last 3 rounds because you jumped out to a big lead.
Yeah.
And actually, Eric plays this Custodes army pretty efficient in Tempest of War. So that's what makes these games fun, man. Tempest of War is pretty fun game to play. Yeah, dude, so what do you think of the new stuff for Cody's?
Yeah, well, I liked it. Made me a lot more durable to actually be able to pop that two strat combo of no rerolls, transhuman. It's nice doing that. There was one time I spent 1 CP to throw away a card. I really should have done that to fall back, change my kata, fall back and charge with my dreadnought. But you make mistakes because I'm so used to not being able to do it. Other than that, Space Marines, there are just a lot of bodies on the board now.
Yeah,
it's just a lot.
They guys. So this list originally, when I figured it out, ended up, and this is not a competitive list by any means. And you guys know I don't play competitive games very often on this channel. Rarely we do. This list that went down 370 something points from where I first had it set in the apps. So yeah, with the original points. So Space Marines being able to put more bodies on the table is awesome. Having to chew through more of hordes of Space Marines is good. Actually, to be honest, my Wolfen did work. Wolfen did work in this, and getting free upgrades on a lot of weapons is pretty nice. Although you don't get free Thunder Hammers with Wolfen, but they did go down, so it's nice. So guys, thanks for watching. As always, God bless and peace out.